Hey Scorpios, welcome to your reading. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Real quick, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. This is going to be your reading for your for the month ahead in November. Yeah. So we're going to start with the intuitive, and then we're going to get down to nitty gritty with another spread. So let's go and get right into it. See what comes out. First card that comes out is the Seven of Wands. So we could be in a situation this month where we are, it's not focusing. We could be in a situation this month where we're having to stand our ground and fight for what we believe in, and also we may be actually fighting for what for other people's rights as well. It kind of works both ways. Either way, we're going against the grain with people this month. Saying no, going to bat for people, going to bat for yourself. That could be a thing that comes up this month. So, because this card represents a lot of potential. You're fighting for potential. Next card is out is the Temperance. So you're definitely being guided by a higher intuition, whether that be your own, whether that be your spirit guides. Also, there may be a need this month to, you're starting something new with the full two major arcanas. This month, there's a need to make sure that you balance out everything and make sure that you take in consideration the whole. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Wands. So, for others of you, the battle is within yourself. It's like an inner battle for something new. And I do see that it's a new passion that you're starting with that full card here in the Ace of Wands. It's just being highlighted for me right now. Let's up with the Seven of Wands. What's up with the Seven of Wands? Minutes. Okay. Seven of Wands. Clarification is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're working on building something. This could be a new project that you're starting. I do feel like it is a new project that is being started. Because all good cards, right? You got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the World card here underneath the bottom of the deck. But let me go ahead and get into it. This month, you're working on something, and you may have people around you who are saying who are just going at you for no reason, possibly. This could be standing up for somebody at work, or standing up for somebody, or standing up to the people that you need to get in contact with in order to make that business partnership or whatever. Also, you're working hard. The clarification for this is the Eight of Pentacles. You're working hard at what you are doing. There's also a need to hone in on your craft a little bit more. Keep that consistent growth. This card is not. I felt a little bit of not hesitation, but haste with this card. And what I'm getting here is that it's not about becoming pro quickly, but a steady progression forward of honing in on your craft. Next, we had the Temperance card here, clarified with the Chariot. Okay, and this is basically telling you to set your sights on what you are fighting for. I didn't even see that before, but these are two sevens. So yeah, definitely set your sight on what you're going for and go at it. Temperance is here too. Spirit guides, you're connected. If you see synchronicities, follow them. Okay. Then we have the Fool card. clarified by the Six of Swords. And with this, you're moving on. You may even come up for others. This almost seems like it's connected, but at the same time, it seems separate. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be starting out on a new journey. And I see that it's because you are done with something here with the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords here. Okay, let me adjust that back. There we go. Because of the Six of Swords here. You're moving on because you're just tired and you're figuring out that you have something new that's on the horizon that's coming your way. You may not be able to see it right now, especially with the Fool card. You may not be able to see it, but the Fool is not about seeing. It's about following your instinct and following your intuition. And there's a lot of blue here. There's a lot of blue. And blue to me is, yes, it doesn't necessarily my face is itching. It doesn't necessarily represent intuition, but truth and clarity. So you're definitely finding that clarity about I feel like you're finding that clarity within your own self this month. You're finally settling into what you're feeling and you're accepting that. There's a lot of water here. Your intuition is going to be high this month as well. Definitely make sure that you are guided by your intuition this month, especially with the Ace of Wands out here, and then the Fool card, Temperance, the Chariot, and the Magician, clarifying the Ace of Wands. Whatever it is that you're going towards, whatever it is that you're wanting to start, it is definitely coming through. You definitely have the power. You definitely have everything that you need. You are in control. You have mastered it, and you are in control of your mind, the earthly level, the your passion, your emotions. You can harness all of that to make this wand into something more substantial. Yeah, this is exciting. This is Scorpios. This is intense. I love it. Other things that I'm getting here are, I'm seeing a lot of the yellow is popping out at me. And yellow is it's like illuminating. It's self-expression, so to speak. It's almost like that fresh breath of air. It's that ahas. You're very clear about what you are going towards. Not necessarily the thing itself, but the feeling and the energy. It's almost like you've locked on to the energy and you're writing it out and you're trusting it. Trusting it. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the World card. This is about completion. And wow, and I just saw this. Okay, so we got some synchronicities going on. Number one, we have 0 to 1 with the Magician and the Fool and Magician, right? And then we also have the beginning and the end. Which is very cool. And if you kind of look at it this way, it's like the Fool is walking through. Yeah, okay. The World card is about completion. The World card is about culmination, things coming to a end. Not necessarily that things are dying off, but that chapter is being closed. You've learned those lessons. You're well seasoned, and you're starting out on the next level. So yeah, take that as you will. If this resonated, leave a comment below. I want to know. This is very interesting. I want to know exactly what is going on. No push, just being nosy. Let's get right into the next spread. I want to keep this kind of short. This is good. I like this. I like it. And you have to forgive me if my voice seems a bit out. It is because I've been talking all day long. Lemon water is the best. But let's get right into it some more. The High Priestess. Anyway. Spirit, what else do you have for us for our Scorpions? What is going on? What do you need to know for the month ahead? What is crack-a-lacking? Come on. Crack-a-lacking, where did that come from? Does somebody say that a lot? Got that from my friend. Okay. So we have the the Nine of Swords. What are we worrying about? What is keeping us up at night? This is a card full of anxiety, of staying up late, of maybe going to sleep but not resting. Okay. What's crossing? So that's you. What's going on with my Scorpios? The King of Swords. This is definitely a mental thing that's happening. Okay, you may have a boss, somebody over you, or somebody in your life, somebody over you that is very intelligent, has a way with words, in the sense that they know how to communicate very well, and they may be communicating not the best, very harshly. For some of you, it's keeping you up at night. For others of you, this one to come out again. The Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're worried about money. You're worried about stability. Yeah. You're worried about stability. The Four of Pentacles in the past position. Already, the King of Swords is very interesting. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. It's underneath in the number 3 position, and it almost feels like they're two different suits, right? The King of Swords. The King of Swords is over the sword suit, which is about the mind, and the Queen of Pentacles is about earthly possessions. And that's really like the underlying thing that's being wanted here, or that's being questioned, the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like the best thing for you this month is going to be to logically think your way out of this. I said that for another group too as well, but I feel like for you guys, I feel like you are overthinking it and you're putting too much thought into it. I almost heard simple is going to win the race here. I just heard that come in. Simple is going to win the race, right? There's going to be a need to play chess, yes, think in advance, but focus on the step that you're on right now. Have a plan that has a lot of strategy, that has strategy to it, but only focus on the step that you're on. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about nurturing, building that foundation, nurturing that foundation. Strength is going to be the thing for you this month. Making sure that you get out of your head is going to be key. I just saw somebody getting like an Airbnb or going off somewhere to get away. That may be what you need to do. Take a few days off, take some time off to get your mind right. If you've been thinking about taking a day trip somewhere or taking some time off, this is confirmation. You should do that. We have the Four of Pentacles here. And the Four of Pentacles is, wow. And the Four of Pentacles is, I feel like this is a money issue. You guys are worried about finances this month. Because the Four could represent stability, but also with this one, it could represent not having stability in your wallet. in your purse this month, and that could be really what's giving you a lot of anxiety. There's a need to know that so the thing about the Nine of Swords is that this is a card, it's really half cup, half swords, because you're thinking so much that your emotions are starting to get in the way of you having a clear thought. And this also alludes to that times may be a little bit more dark and difficult, but not impossible. And that's the other part you need to realize. You can still get up out the bed, right? You can still get up out the bed. And with this, again, 50% cups, 50% mental. And when the mental and emotion mix together, the cups and swords mix together, it's a shit show. Shit show. Wow, I cannot talk. It's a whole crap mess, okay? You're not going to, it's almost like the two worst parts of yourself coming together, because emotions and logic don't mix together, especially when you're in a difficult situation that you're needing to pull all the data and think very analytical and have a strategic plan to get out of your situation. There's no time for emotion when it's time to boss up. And that's what the King of Swords is about. He's about making the hard choices. They may not be comfortable, they may not be convenient, but nevertheless they are the choices that's going to get you out of this angst. And the best outcome, if you stay on this course and you actually do this, is the Strength card. Having strength, having the willpower to temper your emotions, having the willpower to go forward and do the things that are necessary. Because that lion is really representing this angst. Do you have the strength and the logic enough to separate your emotions from your logical mind? Anyway, in the future position is the Empress. So whatever it is that you're worried about, whatever it is that's keeping you up at night, it's you're keeping yourself up at night, not the thing itself. That's important to mention. With the Empress card here, she's about creating. She's very fertile energy, and if you had the strength to withstand, with the Queen of Pentacles here in the background, they look very similar. You're going to come out on top. You're going to start that process of being in this position of holding your coin on your throne. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So whatever it is that you're going towards this month, yep. And then we have the Tower underneath that, and then the Ten of Swords underneath that as well. So whatever it is that you're going towards, you guys are in a transformative situation. Scorpio, of course. I feel like at the end of the month, maybe midway through the month, whatever it is, as you start to walk through and overcome this thing that you're in, this situation, you're going to find something that is going to tickle your fancy, so to speak. You're going to find something that, yes, this could be a person, but this feels more like a new thing that's coming in to stay for a while. And it's going to be, and then the Ten of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and then underneath that was the Tower card, and then the Ten of Swords underneath that. You know, this is very transformative energy. This is about needed change that is happening, and I feel like you may be resisting the change that's coming in. Actually, don't do that. You're just going to make it worse for yourself. Yeah, the Ten of Swords reversed. That's good. It's about change, a paradigm shift, and this is 2020, so that's to be expected, right? But anyway, I'm gonna jump off this. I hope that this was helpful. I know it was. I know that all my stuff is helpful. Not being cocky, but when you know your worth. Anyway, I love you guys. Stay safe. stay tuned for your mid-month energy checkup, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then.